Good morning. I wanted to share a chapel lesson with you about different types of bread. So, I like sourdough bread. And I wonder what kind of bread that you like. This is not a kind of bread like that. So, this is called a special kind of bread, and it's based on John 6:24 through 35. So many people came looking for Jesus, said Peter. Let's row our boat across the Lake of Galilee, and maybe on the other side there won't be so many people. Good idea, said Susanna. All of us need a rest, especially Jesus. So Jesus and his friends got onto a boat and they rowed hard to the other side of the lake. But then the people who wanted to see Jesus got into boats themselves, and they followed Jesus across the lake. Why did you come looking for me? Jesus asked them. We were with you on the other side of the lake, they said. We were there when you fed that big crowd of people, but you started with just a few pieces of bread and some fish. So are you following me because you want some more to eat? Jesus asked. Many people in the crowd nodded their heads. Yes, we're hungry again, some of them said. You are looking for the wrong kind of bread, said Jesus. You want bread that dries up and gets moldy. Instead, you should look for bread that never spoils. Look for the kind of bread that lasts forever and ever. That is the kind of bread you would get from God's chosen one. Many people in the crowd looked confused. They didn't know what Jesus was talking about. What kind of bread doesn't get moldy? I know why you're feeling mixed up, Susanna said to the people. Jesus isn't talking about the kind of bread that you eat with your mouth. It isn't the kind of bread that fills your tummy. When you feel God's love for you, and when you feel your own love for God, it's like a special bread that makes you feel good. It's God's bread that you can't see or chew, but it fills your heart and you feel strong and happy inside. Jesus, a man in the crowd, called out, This bread, is it like the bread that Moses gave us when our people were in the desert? They were very hungry, and Moses gave them manna to eat. That was a kind of bread. They called it the bread of heaven. Yes, Jesus said, but Moses didn't give your people that bread. God gave them that bread so that your people might be able to live. Now, you can have God's bread and fill you up in a different way. You will be full of love and hope. Jesus, said a woman in the crowd, please give us some of this bread. I am this bread, said Jesus. If you listen to the words I say and you believe that God loves you, if you want to live God's way, then you will never be hungry again. You may be hungry in your tummy for ordinary bread, but you won't be hungry for the kind of bread that God gives you, which is the bread of heaven. See, there's all the people, and they're eating the bread. So Jesus had come in last week's story, and he had talked about, he'd preached to the people, and everybody was hungry, and so he took the boys' bread and fish, and he shared it, and there was enough for everybody. And there were thousands of people there, but there was enough for everybody. So then Jesus was tired, and he needed a rest, but the people kept following him because they were looking for more than just to be full in their tummies. They really wanted to be full in their hearts. And what Jesus offered them, what he was trying to give all of us, is a way that we can be full in our hearts. If we believe in Jesus and we believe that God loves us, and we spread that love and kindness, that is the way that we can be full of the bread of life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Please excuse my sunburn. I've been doing a lot of yard work. Y'all have a great weekend.